जरूरत नहीं है. He's all over known, but I still have few words for him. Dr. Nagendra is a globally respected teacher, yoga researcher, educator, and spiritual leader. Trained as a scientist with PhD in mechanical engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. He worked at NASA and Harvard University before dedicating life to the yoga and holistic health. He is the Chancellor of Vyasa University, Bangalore. The full name is Swami Vivekananda Yoga Anusthana Samastanda, the world's first university dedicated to yoga research and education. Widely regarded as yoga advisor to India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Dr. Nagendra ji has played a key role in promoting yoga worldwide, especially through the international day.
So, you want to just introduce a little bit? I want to play the video.
Namaskar and Swagatam. Thank you very much to Burnaby Hindu Temple for giving us the privilege to be here and to celebrate visit of Vyasa Nagendra and Dr. Manjunath. Tonight or this evening, the purpose of the evening is to share with you the wisdom which Indus Valley Vedic Yogic science carries, and Dr. Nagendra and Dr. Manjunath are, no doubt in my mind, the leading authority of that. So it's my distinct pleasure to work with Preeti ji. Preeti ji is a Canadian person who's making it happen along with Swamiji on Vyasa or Vyasa Canada. My name is Arun Garg. I'm a medical doctor, and I had a shift about 15 years ago in my own life. After practicing 45 years of Western medicine with a doctor of philosophy, doctor of medicine, fellowship in biochemical medicine, and you name it, and I've been there, I had a shift. And that shift, my friends, happened because of the two people in this room. One is Swamiji, he's busy doing his texting, but Swamiji, who introduced me to none other than Dr. Nagendra and Dr. Manjunath. And friends, my life has changed. My life has transformed since then. And I think some of my colleagues who are here from Arogya Canada will vouch for it, So we are delighted to welcome Dr. Nagendra and Dr. Manjunath. The program is that Swamiji will start with the invocation. Have you done your invocation yet? Swamiji will start with an invocation and a prayer, short one, and then Preeti ji will say her video. Vibhati Kamala Shastre Suma Sharda Satyam Tattvam Ananta Shashvata Sukham Sandhvansakam Sansrite Soham Mantra Swarupini Vasatatam Swasaischa Sankirtyate Payanah Janani Viveka Sahita Sarandarupena Vai
संस्कृत में मैंने ये श्लोक माँ शारदा जी के लिए, विवेकानंद जी के लिए लिखा। आपको कई लोग संस्कृत थोड़ा कम समझते हैं, तो समझ में नहीं आया होगा, मैं थोड़ा बता दूं। सर्वेषां जगतां विभाति कमला, शास्त्रे सुमा शारदा। कमला लक्ष्मी जी का नाम है। सारे संसार में उन्हीं का ये प्रसाद दिखाई पड़ता है, और सारे शास्त्रों में माता जी शारदा दिखाई पड़ती हैं। और वो शारदा जी सत्यम ज्ञान मनंत शाश्वत सुखम संध्वंसकम संसते है। शारदा जी की अनुकंपा से सत्य तत्व, वी रियलाइज द रियलिटी of this universe, and how is that? अनंत, अनलिमिटेड, शाश्वत सुखम, वो शाश्वत सुख की प्राप्ति जिनकी कृपा से होती है। और क्या होता है? संध्वंसकम संसते है, सारी आवागमन मिट जाता है। संस्कृति का आना और जाना सब मिट जाता है जिनकी कृपा से। और वो उनका स्वरूप क्या है? सोहम मंत्र स्वरूपिणी सततम। सोहम जैसा एक मंत्र है, और श्वासे संकीर्तते, वो शारदा कहाँ रहती हैं? हमारी सांसों में बसती हैं। हकारेण बहिर्याति सकारेण विषेद पुनः हंस हंस अमम मंत्रम श्वासो जपते नित्यदा। जब सांस हम लेते हैं, भीतर जब सांस जाती है, when inhale we say so, and exhale hum, so hum, so this श्वासै संकीर्तते पाया न जननी विवेक सहित। वही शारदा जो विवेक की माता है, जो विवेक, शारदा माता जी की कृपा से विवेकानंद को बोध हुआ, ऐसा हम कह सकते हैं। ऐसे सानंद रूपेण वही, और आनंद के सहित वो विराजमान हो रही हैं विवेकानंद जी के साथ। अब मैं डॉक्टर नागेंद्र जी के संबंध में एक श्लोक। विद्याभि सततं निरस्तकुहकं ज्ञानं सदा विष्कृतं विज्ञानेन परीक्ष्य शास्त्र सकलान् स्वस्मिन् समारोपितं तकनीकैरनवेश्य श्रेष्ठ सुगमैः स्वस्था समष्टिः कृता नागेंद्रो गुरु सर्वदा विजयते योगींद्र कल्पद्रुमः। ये शार्दूल विक्रीडित छंद है। विद्या भी सत्यम निरस्तकुहकम, जिन्होंने आपको बाल जैसा अरुण जी ने परिचय दिया, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर होकर नासा में कार्य करके उसके बाद में सारे वेदांत शास्त्रों का, उपनिषदों का अध्ययन फिर से किया, और उन विद्याओं से सारे कुहक को मिटाने वाले, कुहक माने अंधकार को, विद्या प्रकाश देती है, अंधकार को मिटाने वाले, और ज्ञानम ऐसा सदा आविष्कृत, ऐसा ज्ञान आविष्कृत किया उन्होंने अपने भीतर। फिर विज्ञानी ने परीक्षा उस ज्ञान को, क्योंकि वो मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर हैं, साइंटिस्ट हैं, उन्होंने विज्ञान से उसको परीक्षण किया, रिसर्च करके, और शास्त्र सकलान स्वस्मिन् समारोपितम, फिर अपने ऊपर आरोपित किया, अपने जीवन में उसको ढाला, उतारा। तकनीक अन्वेषण, और टेक्निक्स के द्वारा उसका अन्वेषण किया। श्रेष्ठ सुगमय ही, और सुगम श्रेष्ठ तकनीकों के द्वारा अन्वेषण करते, रिसर्च करते हुए स्वस्था समष्टिकृता, दुनिया को इंटरनेशनल योगा डे नहीं दिया, 50 देशों में ये योग का झंडा फहराया, और दुनिया की सबसे श्रेष्ठतम यूनिवर्सिटी बेंगलोर में स्थापित की, सबसे बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी जहां दुनिया भर के सब विद्यार्थी पढ़ते हैं, और सारी समष्टि को स्वस्थ कर दिया। ऐसे नागेंद्रो गुरु सर्वदा विजयते योगींद्र कल्पद्रुमः, ऐसे बड़े बड़े योगियों के लिए जो कल्प वृक्ष के समान हैं, ऐसे नागेंद्र की विजय होती है। मैं एक छोटा सा कीर्तन करते हुए विवेकानंद जी और रामकृष्ण जी के चरणों में फिर मैं आगे का कार्यक्रम में एक उनका छोटा सा कीर्तन, नागेंद्र जी को कीर्तन बहुत पसंद है, उनके आश्रम में कीर्तन होता है, तो उस कीर्तन को थोड़ा सा, अधिक नहीं और थोड़ा सा राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः श्रद्धा विनय समेत नमामः श्रद्धा विनय समेत नमामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः यस्य कृपा दुःख द्वंद्व निवारिणी साधक लक्ष्य मोक्ष सुख तारिणी सत्य शांति साधन विस्तारिणी तम सद्गुरु शरणं गच्छामः तम सद्गुरु शरणं गच्छामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः करुणार्णवमसि प्रेरणार्णवमसि करुणार्णवमसि प्रेमार्णवमसि भक्ति कर्म ज्ञानालंबनमसि भक्तानां त्वं दृढसंबलमसि संतत तव हस्तौ गृह्णामः संतत तव हस्तौ गृह्णामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः राम कृष्ण शरणौ प्रणमामः
our gurus, Vivekananda and our Guruji. So, beloved brothers and sisters, on this path of light today we gather in a spirit of deep reverence and joy. As I thank Swamiji for this mantras and which he himself created for Guruji. It's a profound honor to welcome the three luminous beings who are with us right now, who have dedicated their lives to the unfolding of divine wisdom. Dr. H.R. Nagendra ji, our Guruji, Dr. Manjunath ji, who is sitting on the stage, and Dr. Dayanand ji. He is somewhere around, we'll see him. I have put a seat for him. Dr. Nagendra ji, Guruji, you are our guiding light, who carries the eternal flame of yoga from ancient times into a modern world. Your presence is a blessing, and your teachings remind us that we are all travelers on this sacred journey from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light. Dr. Manjunath ji, you are the harmonizer of ancient truth and modern science. Through your work, we witness the beautiful union of the spiritual and the empirical, reminding us that all knowledge is one in the eyes of divine. Dayanand ji, Dr. Dayanand ji, I know you are here. I would invite you to come. I know he's always not wanting to be in the light, but you are steadfast and humble, and your humble service is the silent strength upon which this sacred work stands. You embody the spirit of selfless dedication, making it possible for this divine mission to flourish. Together, you are the trinity of wisdom, devotion, and service. We welcome you with open hearts, and we unite in the spirit of yoga, and remember that we are all one divine family on this journey towards truth. As I invite Dr. Manjunath ji, I would like you to know he's the Vice Chancellor of S. Vyasa University, Swami Vivekananda Yoga Anusandhan Samstha, and Dr. Manjunath ji is currently, he holds a PhD and a D Science from S. Vyasa, specializing in yoga and geriatric medicine. A highly accomplished figure in yoga and integrative medicine. Dr. Manjunath ji is a bridge between traditional yoga wisdom and modern scientific inquiry. He is deeply involved in research that provides scientific validation of yoga and has published numerous papers on this subject. Known for his approachable teaching style, he actively promotes yoga therapy as a complementary approach in clinical settings. Dr. Manjunath also plays a global role collaborating with the Vivekananda Yoga University in California, and is of all three, as well as all of us, is seamless and inspiring. Guruji, Dr. Nagendra ji, provides the overarching wisdom and the long-term vision. And Dr. Manjunath ji translates that vision into academic and research initiatives. And of course, Dr. Dhananji ensures the financial and administrative foundations that remain very strong.
He is the founder and chancellor of Swami Vivekananda Yoga Anusandhan Sansthan, known as S. Vyasa Yoga University, Bangalore. He has been the guiding force behind the Vyasa movement in India and abroad. On the New Year's Day of 1943 arose a new bright sun in the horizon of Bangalore to shed a new light of ancient yoga with the modern scientific explanation. On 1st January 1943, Honga Sant Rama Rao Nagendra was born. After graduation, Dr. Nagendra did his master's in mechanical engineering in 1965, and within 3 years, he did PhD in 1968 from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, where he served as faculty in the Department of Mechanical Engineering after his doctorate. In 1970, he went to Canada as postdoctoral research fellow in the University of British Columbia. Next year, in 1971, he joined NASA Marshall Space Flight Center, USA, as postdoctoral research associate. In 1972, he moved to the Engineering Science Laboratory, Harvard University, USA, as a consultant. Later, he served as visiting staff at the Imperial College of Science and Technology, London. Shri Eknath Ranade, founder of Vivekananda Kendra, Kanyakumari, had a great influence on Dr. Nagendra. In response to his call, Dr. Nagendra left a very promising and highly lucrative career abroad and came back to India to serve his motherland, especially in the field of yoga research. In 1975, he joined Vivekananda Kendra, a service mission, as a full-time worker. He was the director of training center at Vivekanandapuram in Kanyakumari. Between 1993 and 2000, he was All India Vice President of Vivekananda Kendra, Kanyakumari. Since 1986, he has been the Secretary of Vivekananda Kendra, Yoga Research Foundation, Bangalore, and the Director of Indian Yoga Institute, Prashanti Kutiram, Bangalore. Fondly called Guruji, S. Vyasa at Prashanti Kutiram, Bangalore, is translating the vision of Swami Vivekananda to combine the best of East with the best of West by combining modern scientific research to examine the efficacy of yoga to face the challenges of modern era.
Should be really converted into an application which can benefit people. Thanks to the president of the temple here, all the office bearers of the temple here, who really have shown amazing amount of love and affection to us, and because of which we are here. Let me start sharing some information, asking a basic question. What is that which is very important in your life? So if I ask any of you, what is that which is very important in your life? One thing, if you really say, this is the most important thing in your life, what is that?
Know yourself.
Yeah?
Know yourself.
Yeah, to know yourself, something else is needed. Right. Okay. We say that anything you want to do in your life, you need help. Dharma, artha, kama, mokshanam, arogyam, moolam uttamam. Without health, you cannot progress in any path. This is the most essential thing. World Health Organization says it is a state of well-being at physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual planes of being and social planes of being. But in ancient India, we had much elaborate definitions of health. One of the definitions given by Ayurveda says samadosha samagnischa samadhatu malakriyaha prasanna atma indriya manaha swastya itya vidiyate. I think it takes another 25 years for us to really put this definition into use, because this is probably the most comprehensive definition of health anyone has conceived. The last three portions, prasanna atma indriya manaha. Okay, so what is missing link in our understanding of health and what has to be brought back is this connection between atma, indriya and mana. That's what yoga is all about. Simplest definition of yoga, if you want to really understand, that thread which connects you between these three. Okay, your mana with the help of your indriya connects with your atma and then opens up the channel of progression. It's my privilege to be with Guruji for the past around close to 33 years now. I don't know. The journey has started when I was a small young boy who wanted to do research. I was truly mad behind research. Then I approached Guruji and asked him one question, that there are so many things told in yoga, can we really understand everything scientifically? Then Guruji said, certainly yes. Then I said that it was said earlier that great yoga masters were there, they used to stop their heart beating. They used to control their metabolism. They used to stay in deep meditative states for as long as months and years. Is it really possible to stay like that? How does your body cooperate when you are really withdrawing yourself physically and mentally? Then Guruji said that whatever the question you are asking, all that can be tested in a laboratory. So then I said, this is the place for me. I should be doing what Guruji said, that scientifically explore whatever has been said in our ancient scripture. There could be limitation, but whatever is possible, we should do it. This journey started much longer time back, but today I can say that I am very happy that there is one such place where everything has been brought to a place of an evidence-based science, which is SVR University in Bangalore, India. We always ask basic questions. Yoga has several components, right? How many of you do yoga? If I can ask you to raise your hands. Excellent. Some form of yoga, don't worry. All of you do, many of you do. Excellent. You can nod your head as you are doing. Excellent. So for somebody, doing physical postures is yoga, while somebody else, postures plus breathing is yoga, while the third person, postures plus physical for breathing plus relaxation is yoga, while some others, just doing meditation is yoga, isn't it? While some others, doing all of them together is yoga. When you listen to Guruji, Guruji is going to make it clear, this is much beyond all this. Guruji is going to say that there can be Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga and Raja Yoga. What we are focusing is that component of yoga called Raja Yoga, which are several techniques in it for us to keep our health at its best. Today we have lots of health issues, right? Very youngsters, okay, at around 30 years suffering from heart attack. Somebody at 35 years having Parkinson's. Somebody at 40 years showing the symptoms of dementia. Is it something nice to hear? Absolutely not. There is something wrong we need to fix. Nobody else is going to fix it for us, we need to fix it. What is the problem? It's all the lifestyle. Okay? So the four cardinal components of lifestyle. if you remember. Number one is physical activity. I'm very happy in the West at least to see people are a bit conscious about physical activity. Okay? India is the land of yoga, but I should confess that the conscience with which they do physical activity is relatively lesser compared to the Western population. In the West, when there is a weekend, you know how to spend your weekend. You go for a hiking, you go for bicycling, or you go for multiple other activities whereby you keep your physical activity at its best. The second component is your diet. Food is the medicine, right? It was said by none other than the father of medicine that let food be thy medicine. Okay? Unfortunately, people have taken today the same thing too seriously. In the sense, in the plate, as much food you have, there are equal number of tablets and capsules. Okay, so that's not what was told to us, saying that can be your medicine, can be your food. No, food can avoid you. Food can make you avoid those medications which are otherwise not needed for you. Everything is there in your food. Somebody getting obese, you want to reduce your body weight, do whatever you want. You go to X number of fitness programs and try all kinds of fad diets, etc. It's not going to help you, because the speed with which you lose your body weight, you will regain it the minute you stop doing those things. You can challenge your body. We have a tendency of challenging ourselves, right? But challenge for right reasons, but not wrong reasons, where you just push your body to an extreme and then you leave it. Then there is reversal effect, which is a boomerang effect, which will affect you badly. Many people ask, what is the best food to eat? Okay, we say in two simple words, seasonal and regional. If you know this, then you have all the answers with you. You don't need to go and consult anybody to know what food I should be eating. Okay? If you are staying in Vancouver, what is grown in Vancouver, in and around Vancouver, maybe in Canada, is most suitable for you because you are in this region. You are in this region and fit into the naturally grown products of this region. Number two, seasonal. Today I was attending another conference, in a cardiology conference, and then I was asked to talk about the good or whatever is the suitable food for people suffering from cardiac ailments, cardiac problems. One of that important tool which they were discussing was about use of certain specific food items. In that, more specific thing is use of olive oil. Okay? Imagine if use of olive oil becomes a common thing across the world, and it is not grown in many places, but a cardiologist prescribes olive oil, then is it really most appropriate for an individual? Okay, so the answer is yes, olive oil is the best where it is grown. Otherwise, you have natural equivalents of the same oil in other regions which are grown in those places. Similarly, fruits. Today, any apple of the country is available in any other country across the year. So Guruji likes mangoes very much. I should not give off the secrets, right? So then there is a tendency of people knowing what Guruji likes and they keep that ready wherever he goes. So across the year, in any country you go, there are mangoes available. Okay, it is grown somewhere, it is exported and it is available. You put it in cold storage and you use it across the year. So there is a way you make food available across the world wherever you grow it. At the same time, whether that food is suitable for you, if you are in a region where it is highly, which has a cold environment, which has a very hot environment, which has got a tropical environment. So you have to be very clear about what is grown and where you are, seasonal, regional. The third thing is certainly your habits. One of the most important habits is your sleep hygiene. Okay? Sleeping at the right time, waking up at the right time. So in our ancient scriptures it is said that you have to wake up at Brahma Muhurta. To make it much simpler, early in the morning. Okay? So there is a fixed Muhurta every day before sunrise which has been taken as Brahma Muhurta. So whatever time you wake up, it was said that wake up before sunrise. Okay? So many people, in a lighter way I am talking, people are called as Suryavamshis. So who are those people who are called as Suryavamshis? Those who wake up after sunrise. Okay? Because you wait for sun to rise and then you wake up. There is a fantastic relationship, physiological relationship between your body, hormones of your body, with the day-night cycle. As the night progresses, there is one particular hormone called melatonin that goes up, that is needed for you to go to sleep, that facilitates your sleep. Better sleep you have, better health you will retain. Because sleep is an amazing revitalizer. If you have slept well in the night, then next day is fantastic for you. Okay, so for that it is very essential for you to maintain the sleep hygiene. Now sun rises, then there is another hormone called cortisol. The levels of cortisol keeps going up as the day progresses. Unfortunately, we have made cortisol as a very bad hormone. We call this as a stress hormone. Okay, so you want to reduce cortisol all the time. Cortisol is a protector. Okay, it prepares you. At any stage when there is stress, when you have to be ready to handle a situation, cortisol prepares your body and then you are ready to handle any demanding situation. Provided you allow your body to come back to normalcy. There is a stress response, your blood pressure goes up, your blood sugar levels go up, etc., etc. Then when the stress which is affecting your body is withdrawn, your blood pressure comes down, sugar level comes down, everything comes back to normalcy. But if you are not allowing your body to come back to normalcy, then the sugar levels, blood pressure, etc. are maintained very high. Simplest way of reducing your blood sugar levels. Okay, two major contributors for your sugar level. Number one is stress. If you can regulate your stress, of course through yoga, your insulin sensitivity goes up, insulin resistance decreases. We have n number of publications on this. As simple as this, you do a 30 minutes of yoga, you give an X amount of physical activity, give some relaxation to your body, then do breathing, slow down your breathing, and then do some meditation. It's going to change your insulin dynamics. Body is secreting enough insulin. Many times it is said that there are a lot of beta cells in our pancreas, the activity of it will reduce in diabetes. Even if you have 20% of beta cells, that is sufficient to secrete the required amount of insulin which can manage your blood sugar levels. And that clock can be reset with yoga. S. Vyasa has got a big number of publications on looking at how yoga can help people suffering from diabetes to reverse diabetes. If one condition, if you ask me, there is a possibility of reversal, the number one condition is diabetes. Many people have the apprehension that yes, it will help me, practicing yoga will help me, but over a period of time it comes back. Diabetes is not just coming back because you are not doing all that what you are supposed to do. Okay? So you have tweaked your lifestyle in a way, but over a period of time you started cheating yourself. Okay, in fitness training there is a word called cheat day. Okay, like all 7 days you are not able to do your fitness. One day you can say that today I am going to break this. Today I can eat something little more than what I want to eat. And today I don't do all those weights and etc. what I am supposed to do. So it is okay to just have that kind of a break. But actually speaking, the guilt feeling in you after doing that is going to make you suffer. I would say nothing wrong in having a guilt after you have this cheat day. That guilt is going to prepare you for a better healthy living. Apart from that, I was talking about sleep. Apart from sleep, lots of other habits. Okay, I'm not going into whether it is smoking, cessation of use of alcohol or any other substance, etc. Those are much beyond what in general we are talking about. These are the commonest thing what you should fix. Many people have a tendency of keeping themselves awake quite late in the night. Okay? So not that they want to be awake in the night, but the present day, the greatest, the company what we have today is your mobile phone, right? Whether your husband is there or not, wife is there or not, you are not bothered as you are going to sleep, but whether mobile is there or not is what you will look all around. Okay, so you keep your mobile next to you, now take the mobile in hand after lying down. So then now the new life starts. Okay, so I was told earlier that the attention span used to be around 45 minutes. Now the attention span has come down to 20 minutes to 20 seconds to 10 seconds. That's how all your reels, what you see in Instagram to Facebook to YouTube to any other place, the reels are for hardly for 10 seconds to 20 seconds. Because if you are not watching for 10 seconds, the artificial intelligence which has been put into your software of the mobile phone understand that you are not interested in that subject anymore and it starts feeding a new subject to you. So it can engage you deeply. You don't know how 10:30 has become 12 o'clock in the night. There are a good number of people who keep themselves awake to as long as 1:30, 2 o'clock. So now at around 7 o'clock when you wake up, you want to be fresh. Very difficult. Because what you feed into your mind in the night is going to have an impact on your sleep. You feed all those good thoughts into your mind. That's why it is said, no, you do some japa, remember God. You do some kind of activity which is going to give you a better feeling in the night. Instead of that, you do all other things, then it's really difficult for you to maintain. And the last one is your mental stress. Seriously speaking, mental stress, the definition of it has changed significantly. What used to give a stress 10 years back or 15 years back or 20 years back has totally become different than what can give you stress today. Okay, as I am talking, I know many of you are relating what is going to give you stress. Okay, so be it at home, when you go back to your home, what gives you stress is known to you. When you go to your workplace, what gives you stress, you know. When you sit in your car, what gives you stress, you know. And when you really want to achieve something and when you are not able to achieve, what gives you stress, you know. You fix your objectives of life. When you are not able to achieve them, how do you take your stress on your own body? You know it very well. Fundamentally speaking, we cannot change the scenarios. If somebody says that, okay, forget about all that, you don't need money, you don't need anything in life, you sacrifice everything, you just sit at home, be very peaceful. It's not possible. Okay? Because we are all bound by our own responsibilities of life. But now, how do you handle all those responsibilities in a peaceful manner? By simply creating your software which is more amicable for your own thinking process. Which is that software? This is the software. Who writes this software? Ourselves, right? So we have written this software. Nobody, no Microsoft is writing it for us. What is the storage capacity of this hardware? What you have? Yeah? Infinite. Okay? So when there is so much with you and you want to really fix it, you are not giving an opportunity for yourself. Okay? We always say that, no, I am trying my best. Anyone says, I am trying my best, you take it granted to yourself that you are not started it. Okay? So if you have started, then you are in the process already. The flight in which you are sitting is ready to take off. Waiting to take off versus moving to take off versus taking off makes a big difference in your life. Yoga can facilitate a good understanding of all these three processes. Are you ready to take off? Are you taking off? Or have you already taken off? This is the whole journey of yoga for us. When we start doing yoga, several things are going to unfold. Many people ask us a question as a University of Yoga that is there one technique which is going to help all of us? Is there a combination of yoga practices which I should practice every day? How long should I practice yoga to get the best benefits? Etc. etc. The answer comes when you start doing yoga yourself. No teacher can tell you what is that best yoga suitable for you. When you go to several teachers, you will realize that, oh, these two practices which I did with this teacher was best for me, while the remaining three I picked from another teacher. I am not telling that it happens to everyone all the time. In the sense, even under one teacher, you will realize which are those best practices for you, which your body demands on you. So that way, you should always have this clarity. It has to become a lifetime process. Okay, do we stop eating? Okay, fasting is good. Navaratri is the right time, right? We all need to do fasting. But we know, but we don't do. We know, we do, but we don't make it a habit. So it is said that anything you do for 21 days, okay, it becomes a habit. Anything you do for 90 days, it becomes your lifestyle. So that's why it is said, don't give up. When you are doing something, 21 days, hold on to it, then it becomes your habit. Then, okay, now it's your habit. Habits die hard, it said, right? So you don't allow it today, then what you do is pull it for next 3 months. Then it's there with you for permanently, unless you make an effort to delete it. That deletion is difficult. That's the beauty of practicing yoga. In yoga, one of the shlokas of Patanjali Yoga Sutra says that How long should I do yoga? Sir, to Dirgha Kala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito Drudabhumi. Dirgha Kala. Dirgha Kala means for somebody it is 1 month, for somebody else it is 3 months, while for someone else it is 6 months. Yoga has to be lifetime. Many people say that I don't have time. Lifetime is good, but I don't have time to practice yoga, then how do I have it as lifetime practice? Let me say, split it. Make your practices across the day. Something is very essential in the morning. Physical activity is very essential. You have slept across the night, 6 hours, 8 hours. Now first in the morning, do a little bit of loosening so that your body can cooperate with you across the day. Physical activity is essential first in the morning. I tell many people that forget about getting up, doing everything, putting a yoga mat, then doing yoga, etc. When you get up from your bed, put your feet down, sitting on the bed, do some loosening, simple loosening exercises, sitting on the bed. As simple as neck exercise, gentle up and down movements, then sideward stretch, rotation, then sideward twist on the bed. Okay, sitting on the bed, keeping your feet down. That way the journey can start from when you wake up, and the journey of yoga can end when you sleep. Evenings are best for pranayama. Pranayama is your voluntarily regulating breathing process. We all breathe around 14 to 18 breaths per minute, right? Okay? So who breathes faster than us? Few animals. Who breathes slower than us? Once again, few animals. Those who breathe faster than us, you know their total number of years they live. So be it rabbit, be it a dog, be it few other animals, around 15 years. We live around 80 to 100 years. We breathe at around 14 to 18 breaths per minute. You have tortoise, which breathes very slowly, lives around 200 to 300 years. You have whales, who take a long breath and gets into the sea, comes out after some time. They live for 1,000 plus years. Breathing has a direct impact on your aging process. So that's why in yoga, what you do is, you keep on talking about slow down your breathing, slow down your breathing. It's not just by doing pranayama you slow down your breathing consciously. Even now you are sitting, you just observe if you are doing kind of a breath, if you have, then consciously you think you can do one deep breath can give you the next breath as slow and comfortable breath. So that's the way you do mindful breathing. Breathing is very crucial. So evenings are very good for your breathing. Okay? And once again, just before going to bed, lie down on your bed, do some very simple breathing, deep breathing, and if you like doing some chanting, that's the best time. It can be any chant for that matter. Take it for around 5 minutes to 9 minutes. You do that chant, you go to bed, you won't know when you have slept. There is one technique in pranayama called Brahmari. Okay, Brahmari is a resonance breathing technique. You do this. When you do this, to have better effect, you always gently close your ears. People also do it with Shanmukhi Mudra. Shanmukhi Mudra is symbolic of closing all your 5 senses. Okay, 5 senses, you close them. But actually speaking, people struggle a lot. They hold their face like this, not knowing why they are doing this. So we always say that you are anyway closing your eyes, you are closing your mouth. The only other sense you have to close your ears. So gently close your ears and then do this resonance breathing called Brahmani. Those who have difficulty in sleeping, those who have anxiety, those who have lot of stress, etc., there is a common advice to all such people: do minimum around 9 rounds of Brahmani before going to bed. It's going to help you a lot. During COVID, one of the technique of yoga which became very popular is Brahmani. Brahmani is this resonance breathing. People identified, lots of research studies were conducted on Brahmani, which suggested that Brahmani can increase the nitric oxide levels in your nasal mucosa, which can facilitate, particularly reducing inflammation associated with any infection or any other condition. If it is so nice, how good it is to make ourselves relax before going to bed every day, then you will have a fantastic life. So remember these 4 verticals of lifestyle: physical activity, your diet, then your habits, then your mental stress. If you have a mechanism of regulating these 4 or having some amount of control on these 4, I'm sure you have won off the battle. Your health is under your control. Rest of it you can manage. There is no problem. When it goes beyond a limit, if needed, please do take the help of allopathic medicine. Please do take the help of Ayurvedic medicine. Any other system of medicine, no problem. Okay, there is nothing called one system better, one system not good. There is nothing like that. Without allopathic medicine, we wouldn't have achieved all those greatest medical miracles which we have achieved today. Life-saving can never happen without allopathic medicine. Infectious, contagious disease management can never happen without allopathic medicine. Bring in this integrated approach of medicine, then the success is yours. When you put all these things together, you have a goal set for your life. We started by saying Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshanam, Arogyam, Moolamuttam. Never stop. Artha and Kama. Okay? So then we all need to have some goals in life. I need to earn money, I need to achieve certain things, I need to have possessions, etc. We should never stop there. All this is just probably an indication of your own capabilities. If you are able to earn money, that is a capability. In the right way, if you are earning, that is something which empowers you. Beyond that, then the last 2 things, you have to do everything in a dharmic way. And then the purpose should be to attain moksha, for which you need arogya, health. So that's the way this university was built by none other than our Guruji. We have been, I can proudly say that, so successful in handling people who come to us with lots of health problems. We have something called Arogya Dhamma. We don't call it as a hospital. So a place where you can regain your health. We don't call people who come to our Arogya Dhamma as patients, we call them as participants. Who is a participant? You are the one who is participating in the process of regaining health for yourself. So who drives this? A combination of medical practitioners. There is an allopathy. The sister of Puja Guruji is Dr. R. Nagaratna, who is a medical doctor, MBBS, MD, FRCP, you name a degree. You saw just before Nasa to Vyasa, the documentary on Guruji. So Guruji was in US and Canada in 1970s. So at the same time, Dr. Nagendra, my sister, a medical doctor, was in UK. So she had earned all those degrees connected with medicine. Then there was Ma Bharat calling Guruji. So Guruji called his sister. He said that find enough of doing all that in England, please come back. Then both of them put together, started this amazing institution of yoga-based education, yoga-based research, yoga-based clinical services. And all that is done through dissemination. It's a great opportunity for us to be here, to disseminate in a most simplest possible way what we are doing in Bengaluru. As I said, research has been the base. All of you should feel very proud that S. Vyasa started as a very small organization, research organization, became a deemed to be university, and the first ever full-fledged yoga university in India, and also similarly started something similar in America, based in California. Is the leading research organization in the world, which holds 15% of world literature, scientific literature on yoga. If there is one institution in the world which holds the highest amount of publications, scientific publications, it is S. Vyasa University, which is in Bengaluru, India. People do ask us some very strange and interesting questions, saying that what all can we really get as benefits of yoga? It is said, and I want to give a clue and pass on this dialogue, what I am doing with you, to Guruji, because the journey has to start from there, and Guruji is going to take you inwards. Okay, the whole journey has to be